Kia ora, welcome to my happy place. If you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment so I know that you've been. Don't be shy, and please enjoy. Oh, excuse me. I've been doing some napkins on paper and things tonight, and I thought I might just turn the camera on and let you see what I'm doing. I've been in quite a lot of swaps where we've exchanged napkins, and I'm in another one soon, and I thought, I better start using them, and I really like them on news, on book pages. So, I did see somebody doing them with glue sticks, but I still prefer to do it with wet glue. They take a little bit longer, but I like the feel of them when they're done, and I love to. I find with the glue stick, you still have to go over them with glue afterwards, otherwise they're very fragile on the top. So I've cut them all out already because, well, gone around them with a wet paintbrush to break them apart and put them into the shape that I want them in. Some I've left square, like these sunflowers, and yeah, because I find they're nice to use and they're nice to put in for swaps, or when you're having a swap and you want to give something, but you don't have the product that some other artists have, or you can't afford it. Look, I can't, and we don't have the craft shops here, and they're very expensive, but you want to give something, so you've got to make something, and I think they look really awesome on paper. And then if you rip around the paper, it makes them look really cool. Just moving out of the road. I'll show you the ones I've been doing. I've got some sugar skulls. I painted my board black to see how that would go, so you can tell me whether you like it black or prefer it white. I thought that the things would show up more and not get so much reflection from the light. So these are just some that I've had done for a while, and it's that real crispy feel to it. This one's just red. They're just some funny ones. These ones I did today, and I thought I would cut them out with zigzaggy paper, zigzaggy scissors, and make them look. But this has come up really cool. I really like this one. I'm very happy with how that came out. And this is a Japanese rice paper, and I think it's come out really well as well. So that's what I've been doing today. So I thought I'd just carry on and do a few more. I've got some painty papers here, and I've never tried this before, but I thought I might okay, that's not big enough. See what they would look like with painty papers underneath. Excuse my voice, it's still a bit hoarse from my operation. I guess they put a tube down my throat. I think they did, and it's just left it rather. I prefer not to have too many straight lines on it. I think I glued far enough up on that one. Put it up a bit high. Never mind. Be a bit careful when you're going over the top, otherwise they do rip. It's going to look cool. Let's see what else we've got here. It'll look nice on it. Might look nice. I went to Rotorua today with my daughter and my husband. We're going away for, it's our long weekend, Labour weekend this weekend, and we're going up north to one of my nephew's weddings. And it's my daughter wanted to go and look for something to wear, and so we went out for the day, and it was a really nice day. And she wanted to go to the wallpaper shop, Resine, here in New Zealand, and I'd been there once before to ask about wallpaper samples, and they had them in big books. And so I went in today to ask, because she said, you know, just come back at any time, because you never know when they're going to have them. And I was lucky enough to get 4 books of wallpaper. I haven't done anything with them yet. I'll do a video to show you, but I was really happy with them. Some of them are just absolutely fabulous, and it's the first time that I've ever gone and got something for nothing. I didn't have to pay for them or anything. So I think I'm going to be making some journals. Some of these I think, oh, the painted paper might be wasted, but then the ripped edge around the outside will look nice. So we'll see how they go anyway. I don't think much about it. I just do them and see how they turn out. Some Christmassy ones here too. I don't think they need to be on painted paper. So what else has been going on? My granddaughter went back to school today after being off for so long and having holidays, but her mother had to go and pick her up. She started having stomach problems again, but she had her first infusion over the holidays. So and she goes back next Friday for her second. She has 3 in the first 6 weeks, and then I think it's every 6 or 7 weeks after that she'll have it. So hopefully she'll start to be getting some relief. from it soon. They're starting to wean her off the prednisone, which is really good because she's starting to get that little moonish face about her. And when you're nearly going on 15, it's not something you want to be doing. These are old-fashioned napkins. There's a place here in New Zealand where you can just buy one-off napkins. They cost $1, some 50 cents, but I just drop those on the floor. But I think they're worth it. I love the napkins. And I've got this one here, sent in Happy Mail. I don't know who sent it to me, but it's absolutely fabulous. And since it's nearly Halloween, I thought I'd put some of those on book pages. We don't really celebrate it here like you do in America, and it's very hard to... Oh, that looks awesome. I like that. That's really... I've got a few more of those. I'm not tools of those. One's got a bit of a rip in it, but now this has been happening, not a lot. So still recovering from a surgery. And I'm on prednisone and antibiotics for the next 2 weeks, which is hindering my sleep. But just find a cloth here to line it up a bit. Drop those on the floor, otherwise we'll be sticking them to each other. 2 more here. Oops, that one's got a rip in it too. Some of them were a bit hard to get the last layer of paper off, and I usually put glue on my fingers, glue stick on my finger and thumb, and they come off very easily. But I've got sore thumbs at the moment, so I've got bandages on them, so it didn't work quite as well. That's awesome, and I love them when they look all raggedy around the edge. Like that. One more. And this is just PVA glue and water. I just mix up my own. Right, what else have we got in here that... Oops. My footstool is pushing up against the... Let's get this out. More of a rip off there. Oh, excuse me. So I'm quite looking forward to going up north. We haven't been up in for quite a few years. I don't think we've been up since my husband retired, which has now been 5.5 years because of his health. And it's about, I think it's about 5.5 hours to go up there. So, So, and my two granddaughters, Bethany and Ashley, they have never been up there. So it's quite cool. My two daughters and their children and grandchildren, great-grandchildren are all going. Just my son and daughter-in-law are not going because squish that one up a bit. Never mind. I think the Rippy looks quite cool as well. He's just started a new job and he's a tanker driver for a milk company, so they can't get away. Would have been nice if we could have all gone as a family, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. I always use my floor as a drying rack. I could get up and hang them on the line, but I will later. But while I'm doing it, I just pop them on the floor. It's easier. When they're wet with glue, they float along quite nicely. Got some just bits of it just had writing on it, which I thought might look quite cool, just to use as embellishments or as just little bits in journals. Might look quite cool. Pop those on there. Don't want to waste them. I have got a lot of napkins because when you buy a packet, of course you get 20 in a packet. So I quite like swapping or sending them out in Happy Mail. Oh, that looks quite cool. I'll have to get up because I just landed one on top of the other. Right, some music paper here too. I thought I might do a few on music paper. Thought that would look quite nice. Oops, such a mucky pup. They look quite nice. Right. I picked these music papers up for about $2 at the op shop, which is I don't think it's too bad a price. husband still hasn't heard about his surgery yet. So, which means if he doesn't have it within the next couple of weeks, he's going to be without his dominant arm for the Christmas holidays, which is a bit of a bugger. Oh, excuse my French. I shouldn't say that either, I suppose. That's a bit... I'd have to cut that bit out. I might get my video pulled or something. Been hearing a lot about that. Oh, that's not going to fit there. Oh, those have dried up quite pretty on the painted paper. Quite happy with that. Cool. What else have I got here? Not much. These ones I sort of selected and trimmed, but I have a big bag of just bits. I think I might do this too as well. I don't think two of those will fit on there. Oh, hang on, I've got a couple of small bits here. Just give them a little bit of a rip around. Much like that on the bottom there either. Now what did I do with my pen? I just... a bit of a ready look. Looks cool. Quite like that. Oh, what else have we got here? What else have we got here that I thought might look good? Not that I have much left to go on here now. I do have some maps, which I thought might look nice. A bit heavy-handed with the glue, I think. But oh well. Some of them you can't really tell what it's going to look like until they dry. I think it looks quite cool. Right. Some more of that here. Just see. It's a little bit of a leaf off it, give it a little bit of a reggy look. Might look cool. I do like that reggy look. Right. Move that out of the road and give this one a little bit of a bit on in there. Might make it a bit small. It's kind of sticking to my fingers now. So I was quite pleased. I've got a couple of swaps finished that I've been working on, and got my what do I call them? Napkins sorted out and stripped down for a swap that I'm going to be in soon. So I've already got it all ready, just got to decorate my envelope. Not want that to happen. That's what happens when you start rushing. Oh, that's better. You can save it. True love comes in pairs. I'm not actually a shoe person myself, so, but I think it's rather, oh sorry, I think it's rather cool. I think it'll look quite nice when it's dry and the colours come out. Bit of a reggy look. Oh, that looks pretty. Like that. I've got a couple more there here to do, so I may as well do them. On there. What else has been going on? Finally got my appointment for my respiratory. I go for that on Thursday, so that's good. Be nice to get my asthma under control again. Cool. Like that, that's nice. Out of the road. Put this one on. Over here. Awesome. What have I got? One more. Oh, a couple more of those. Oh, I'll put those on. These maps. Got these maps out of National Geographic's. My daughter shifted into a new rental and the garage was full of books and National Geographics, and they were coming to, somebody was coming to pick them up to take them to a somewhere anyway. But I very sneakily went in and helped myself to some of the National Geographics, and some of them are as old as 1967, which I thought was quite cool. Let's do that. Wash it down. They look really cool on the map pieces. Just gives them a little bit something else. One more. This one just a little bit of a work around, give it a little bit of a like that. Little straight edge there. Yeah, that'll do it. Don't want it getting a hole in it. That's all that I've got, so I'll come back when I have them all dry to show you what they look like. Thank you for being with me. Kia kaha, stay strong, and I'll catch you again soon.